issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season, and teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Bryant in at the point. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Reddish the pass to Grant. And there's the pass to Simons. Clock at 6 over Edwards. And it's Simons missing. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Towns dishes to Bryant. Towns kicks to Bryant. Over Reddish. The shot's good from Bryant. Bryant's got his second basket of the game.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Lillard. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game.
And that is just too easy for Lillard. A legitimate threat to burn you from the corner. And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Now here's Lillard. After the miss from Bryant. No good from Grant. Towns in the corner. Bryant against Lillard. Bryant the pass to Towns. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Timberwolves passing it around. On the wing, Bryant. Guarded by Reddish. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Watford's checked in. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Three-pointer, Lillard. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 4. Ryan in the post. Covered by Lillard. Down, trying to get open. Count it. And that's now 7 points for MP. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Passes it to Simons. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes.
5 on the clock. Goes up on the high post. That one misses. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Little comes in for Reddish. And it's Sharp in for Fernie Simons. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Conley in for Edwards. Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Now here's Bryant. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Can't hit from 12.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Off of the leaping ability of Sharp becoming a factor, this rookie flies up for the alley-oop. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
It's intercepted. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Portland shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Bryant. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Misses the jumper.
You're not going to see that very often. Space, but he just facing the whiffs on that.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Fans, having a big round of applause for your Trailblazer.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Bryant in at the 1. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Portland was tremendous. He finished with 59 points. And he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Bryant looking over the floor. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Here's Grant after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. And here's Nurkic. Really struggled in the loss against Minnesota. And it's Sharp missing. Bryant against Simons. And Bryant slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Time to get
So timeout called here. The first for Portland.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Timberwolves lead by 17.
22.
Step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. Stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
It's stolen by Bryant. Pass to Gobert. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got 4 assists in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Back to Reddish. Shoots over McDaniel. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume at Portland has a strong argument.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Both free throws good for Bryant. A challenging stretch here for Portland. Pass to Reddish. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And it's Simons missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gobert against Nurkic. Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
And with an update from the sideline. Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Simons. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Things have been bumpy coming into the second half now. 5 straight misses.
The try by Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable he is on the floor.
Winslow, no good from outside.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Simons with the ball, now defended by Gobert. Grant trying to break free. The shot's good from Simons. Simons has got his second basket.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Timberwolves.
A pass to Bryant. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills. And, you know, when he gets the rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
Here's McDaniels. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Bryant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Grant for three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Offensive rebound. And Towns gets it to go.
Anthony Towns.
Towns has got 13.
Boy, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. That's going to send Damian Lillard to the free throw line. That one is on Towns. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So for the Trailblazers, Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. Nasir Little comes in for Grant. And it's Sharp in for Winslow. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for McDaniels. The power on that throwdown.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
To the paint, here's Little. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a...
Substitution on the court.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And there's Bryant, and there's McDaniels, and it's Noel in at the point guard position. Here's Bryant, and the layup is good. Bryant's got 12 points here in the second half.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
A shot by Reddish, no good. The Timberwolves shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. Time now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves let me know the status. He told me that it's a hairline fracture in the finger and that they do have it immobilized. You don't want to hear this news as most teams are starting to hit their stride. So they're going to miss him while he's recovering from this injury. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Lillard's checked in for Portland. Basket counts.
And not just an athlete. Sharp is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
Bryant in the post. Covered by Lillard. Bryant's shot is off. And so Nurkic will bring it up for Portland. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take down the Spurs. That's the first of 6 played on the road. That's a 2 from Lillard. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's McDaniels. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Reddish kicks to Lillard. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Feeds it to Towns. Gobert trying to get open, and Towns the bucket on the assist by Bryant.
You know, we all know Towns can do big numbers on offense, and it's great to see him this focused.
Back to Lillard. He dishes it to Grant. Now, here's Sharp.
2 minutes.
Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Bryant. Count the basket. Bryant's got 33 points.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Over to the left wing. Lillard from outside sinks the triple. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp, that time.
Bryant finds McDaniel. Back to Bryant. The jump hook. Lillard with the rebound. For Portland, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Damian,
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
So both teams changing it up here.
For one.
And here's Portland. Now the pass to May. Walker with it. Fires for 3. The shot comes out. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bryant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without fouling.
26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Lillard, the pass to Walker. Here's May. Portland moving the ball around. Misses off the right iron. Passes to Eubanks. Lillard looking around. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
I love Flippy Wet.